Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. Everything a brilliant shade of red here, even indeed the outer skin of the stadium when its mightiest occupants are in town. This is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Oh, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
There's the whistle. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here? Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Goretzka. Musiala. Kimmich. Oh, the ball's come loose! Ditch defending, but that'll do. In comes the corner. Away from immediate danger. Kimmich. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. It's a clearance, but not much of one. He's pulled him up for that challenge. James tries to stroke it through, cleared away, tried to play it through.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Badiashile. It's been a pretty frantic start, a lot of front foot pressing. Goretzka gets it back. Pedro needed to come up with a better ball.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
Now it's João Pedro. James. Palmer. Upamecano. Bayern Munich are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Diaz. Davis tries to get it forward quickly. Cucurella battles to win it back.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And it's played forward. Upamecano. Musiala. Goes direct to the front line. James. Palmer. Caicedo plays it forward. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Musiala. Kimmich. Goretzka. Musiala. Goretzka. Upamecano drives it forward. Tar. Kimmich hoists it forward. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. That could spell trouble. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. That is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, both sides have drawn blanks and have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. What's the first half compared with your expectations?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And the game has already resumed here.
Bayern Munich clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game in the same manner as the opening 45 minutes, things really should improve.
Musiala. Davis. Musiala. Olise. Goretzka. Musiala. Jackson! That's a half-decent try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. They continue each to cancel the other out. James. Across the field it goes. Cucurella goes looking. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And it's Kane. Kimmich. Forward it goes. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Olise. Now it's João Pedro. Palmer. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
In. Heads it! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
João Pedro did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Goretzka. Badiashile. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Badiashile looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Palmer. And it's played forward.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Diaz. Davis.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
Palmer. Tries to get it forward quickly. Pedro gets it out to the wing. And it's hoisted clear. James. Massive leap! Oh, good stop by the keeper. And he's there to make a great save.
João Pedro is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Bayern Munich are making a change now.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
And time is up. A frustrating game for attackers on either side. They hardly had a sniff. Defence is broadly in charge, and it has finished goalless. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Bayern Munich can always take more positives